John Hollins was the Chelsea skipper as they took on London rivals Crystal Palace in April 1972 in front of 34,000 fans. Brian Moore is the commentator.
So Crystal Palace kick off, defending the goal to our right on an afternoon of vital importance for their survival in the First Division. Facing a Chelsea side in form and also facing a very strong breeze indeed. Hudson now for Chelsea. Mulligan. And a free kick to Chelsea, given against Tony Taylor. And that is the size of the breeze here this afternoon. It really is behind Chelsea. Now their new skipper, John Hollins. Towards Webb, and that fractionally went over Webb's head. Not much to choose there. Tamley winning it well in the air. Wallace, Craven. Chelsea at the moment looking a little lethargic, and here's Goodwin now for Palace. Cross there towards Craven, and straight into the arms of Bonetti. Really a position with a header that to have made it count a good deal more than that one would have thought. But certainly that should give encouragement to Palace. But in fact it's Chelsea coming away until they're stopped by Peter Wall. Kellard. Taylor's gone on, sprinting ahead of Bobby Kellard. Kellard going his own way. The little chip through there to try and find Taylor. And now Blythe. But a bad ball by Blythe, not going anywhere near Sammy Goodwin. Mel Blythe, staunch and solid defender at the back with McCormick. Webb's header, and a good one to win. Hollins right up there too. Osgood racing through, and Jackson out, and now Hollins with a chance, and McCormick scrambling it away. Cook putting it back in again. Down goes Hollins, Webb turning on it, and Jackson retrieving. Well, the first real bit of excitement in the first 18 minutes or so. And in all honesty, the first real danger for Crystal Palace. Jackson came out so bravely. Courageous goalkeeper. May well have hurt his hand there. But now Hudson. Blythe getting it away. Harris. Mulligan. Garland. Strong tackle there. And a tackle from behind, but he took the ball that I would have thought followed through a bit, Peter Wall, there on Chris Garland. As they say, letting him know he's there. Kellard leaving it for Wall, and Wall's route back to Jackson is blocked by Garland, and he's forced to give away the corner. No, it's a goal kick. Nobody under more pressure, of course, these days than manager Bert Head on the left in that bench there. Taylor. Willie Wallace. Taylor right in there. Can he get it on the left foot? He can! Just over. Turned well on it, Taylor. If only he could have kept it down, say all the Palace fans. It's some very good work over on the right by Willie Wallace. Clearly a class player. After all those years with Celtic. And so Chelsea now with the goal kick with Peter Bonetti. Osgood. Webb. Wall versus Garland, and Peter Wall winning it for Palace. Hollins. Garland losing it to Kellard. Not handball, says the referee. Taken on his chest by Tamley. But Cook now. And McCormick going in. And Hudson going in a little late on Taylor. Just having a cautionary word from the referee to calm down a little. And it's going to be Mel Blythe once more with the free kick for Palace. Craven nodding it on, Wallace right in there. Craven! Oh, it needed a good save! That needed a good save from John Craven. And Vanetti was the man who was equal to it. So two good and promising little bursts there by Crystal Palace. And here's the corner with Willie Wallace. Craven again, winning a lot of good balls in the air. Boyle getting that one away. Harris. And now Harris. And a free kick given against him. The feet were high. And a free kick taken from the wrong place. Harris complaining, I suppose, that loses all the advantage that Chelsea might have had. But two quite promising breaks there by Crystal Palace, and Willie Wallace was involved quite considerably in both of them. Blythe having difficulty judging it in the breeze. A fly hack away by John Jackson. The Palace at the moment playing it cautiously and sensibly, and once or twice making really quite promising breaks. It really is going according to plan so far as they are concerned. Cook to Dempsey. Garland going in on this one, getting a hit to it and straight into the arms of Jackson. But he judged it well. A lot of room down the left if Craven can keep it in as Dempsey is steaming across. So Craven leaving the ball to Bobby Tambling. Wall. Blythe pumped high, Dempsey getting underneath it, Craven right in there again, and Craven again! Oh, just wide! And he really has had a disruptive influence on that Chelsea defence in the air, John Craven. John Boyle with the throw for Chelsea. Free kick now to Chelsea. Looks like it'll be Hudson to take it, Hudson or Boyle. Indeed it's going to be Hudson. Curling one in towards that Crystal Palace goal as we come towards half-time. Webb down, Osgood there. And back now for Cook to hit one, and just past the Palace post. As Jackson went sprawling across. Cook shot with the outside of the boot, and in fact Jackson must have just got a touch to it. The last few seconds of the first half, just a little injury time to go on top of that, and the Palace defence under pressure now. Cook with the corner, McCormick winning it in the air, and Wallace to belt it away. Boyle. Jump for that, he says, and it eludes them all. Then Osgood, but the whistle had gone for a foul by Crystal Palace. Free kick to Chelsea. Again, these dying seconds of the first half. But Palace have fought very well in the middle of the field and at the back, and made these one or two very promising threats. So that's Jackson's view. Hollins jumping over it. Hudson chipping it. Hollins going on, and McCormick nodding it sideways, but only as far as Osgood, turning it back again. And Jackson, no, it goes, and it's Hollins who finally puts it in. It's Hollins who finally puts it in. On the very stroke of half-time, Jackson just failed to get to it, and it bobbled about there, in off the post, and Hollins to ram it in. So Johnny Hollins puts Chelsea ahead, a lead they scarcely deserve at this stage, and certainly in that situation none of the luck going Palace's way. Hollins' 18th goal of the season, and a real hammer blow there for Crystal Palace. now Webb. As the whistle goes for half-time, and Palace, a real blow in the last minute of the first half with that goal by Johnny Hollins. After Palace had showed a lot of good qualities in defence in the middle of the field and one or two useful breaks.
It's a tremendous strike.
Hold on, is that Delhi playing in the Ashes?
Delhi, what are you doing out here, mate? Stick to football.
What do you wish for in the future?
Me gustaría que los niños tuvieran casa. I wish for children to have food and water.
If you wish for a future where children are protected, can learn and have a reason to smile, will you consider leaving a gift to save the children in your will?
I wish that children around the world could have medicine. Kwenda kwa masomo, ukisajua kuandika, na unapata kazi, maisha yako yanafataka kuwa vizuri. Pero felices?
When you write your will, after you've provided for your loved ones, please leave a gift to save the children, and the values you hold dear can live on. You can help children grow up safe, healthy and happy, and you can be remembered in a child's smile. Call 0800 055 7800 to speak with a friendly member of our team, or visit savethechildren.org.uk/smile.
Tuck into a flaming sim deal for just £21 a month. It's seasoned with 20 gigabytes of data, served with unlimited texts, and a side of bottomless minutes. Grab this mouth-watering sim deal for just £21. Tasty.
To get our new £21 SIM deal, search O2 SIM only. O2, more for you.
Enoch is going blind. But this 2-year-old boy isn't just losing his sight, he's losing his future. Soon, Enoch won't be able to see his family or play with his friends. He won't be able to go to school. In the world's poorest countries, as children go blind, their world gets lonelier and darker, and so do their lives. Unable to go to school, they face a life of poverty and loneliness. It's heartbreaking. But the truth is, many of these children don't have to go blind. You can help make sure they get the simple treatments that will let them see again, that will give them their lives back. All you have to do is call 0800 038 1632 or text C1 to 70007 and give just £2 a month now. With your help, children can get the operations they desperately need. You can help provide medicines that fight painful infections. And you can help ensure children are given regular checkups before they start to go blind. Please call Sightsavers on 0800 038 1632 or text C1 to 70007 and give just £2 a month today. Your gift will mean a child can do something as wonderful as read again. Please help give Enoch his sight back. Please help give him his life back. Thank you.
Welcome back, and it's Chelsea then who get us away at the start of the second half. They, of course, will now be facing this very strong breeze. But they're a goal to the good, scored by John Hollins. Against the Palace side who've taken only 3 points in their last 7 games. And indeed have only scored 3 in their last 6 games. So the omens at the moment, none too good for Crystal Palace. Garland trying to run inside the full-back there, and Blythe, a good piece of interception there by Mel Blythe. Tambling, and Hudson in very quickly. Blythe, who looked as though he took a knock there as well, and now straight to Osgood. A little flick wide there towards Webb. And off Payne and into touch for another Chelsea throw. Hudson. Deep cross there towards Osgood again, winning it in the air. Cook going in, and now Webb going in, across the goal again, Osgood going in, and finally Wald Hudson couldn't get his shot in, but it ricochets to Garland. Another cross into that Crystal Palace area. Webb on the far side, not able to keep it in, and a goal kick to Palace. The rain has stopped, the wind has dropped. And a lot better now to play football in. Harris and Cook. A little flick on to Webb. Cook again. Hudson. Oh, a nice piece of play there by Chelsea. Cook lining one up. And Hudson complained to the referee that Cook was barged off the ball by Blythe. But the referee saying it was shoulder to shoulder. But a really brilliant 1-2 there between Hudson and Cook. And so it's Chelsea's corner. Alan Hudson to take it. At the near post is big John Dempsey, the number 5. Webb is in there too. Osgood on the far side. Webb was nodded off his head by Blythe. Mulligan trying to line it up. Flicked in again, and a punch this time by Jackson, who was left alone there by the rest of the defence to face Webb. Boyle to Hudson. And that'll be a Crystal Palace throw. Chelsea looking far more incisive in this second half than they did in the first, when they looked so lackadaisical, so leisurely in all they were doing. But it could well be that Dave Sexton, their manager, had a right go at them at half-time to lift the pace in this Chelsea side. And now Willie Wallace. Plenty of Palace players are up now. Wallace dispossessed by Hollins. Good bit of tackling back by the Chelsea skipper there. And not content with that, Hollins now leading the attack down the right. Garland, though, inside to Cook. Turn on again for Garland. And across that goal! Oh, and pushed just wide by Payne. But a really brilliant, sweeping Chelsea move. Consolation there from Payne, from his goalkeeper, John Jackson. Payne affording a little smile there, his heart going pitter-patter. Very nearly putting it into his own goal. And Cook with a corner now for Chelsea. Oh, and he again didn't get a hand to that quite, Jackson, but Taylor taking it away. Wallace. Much better second half now. Kellard. Taylor. Goodwin. And Tamling was almost in behind that defence. It needed Boyle. Now Tamling has got in behind that defence, but he couldn't quite turn quickly enough with it. Now he'd love to score one here. Boyle. Webb coming for it. Hudson. Played there for Charlie Cook. Prepared to attack Payne this time. Payne got himself just a little bit of breathing space. Hudson turned again towards Osgood, and he tried to turn it down for Blythe, and Blythe kept his head. And a foul by Ozzy on Jackson. David Payne. Wallace turned off for Craven. Oh, he went through Hudson well there. Taylor. Goodwin now for Wallace. Can he make this one count? And it's a corner. It'll be Wallace to take the corner. Kellard already in the picture there for Crystal Palace. Boyle at the near post. Wallace then with the corner. A deeper one again. Blythe was in there. He managed to get a touch to it. And a header to that one. McCormick over his own head. And Bonetti with his fist. And Craven almost got there again. Osgood right in there, and the whistle is gone. Mulligan. Tamling winning it. And Harris. Blythe. And Harris again, colliding with Kellard. Garland right back. Good piece of play by Chris Garland there. Now with Hudson for Chelsea. Good, strong, aggressive run there by Hudson, and a little flick that finds Osgood, turned in now towards David Webb, but a little too ambitious. Ball will go out of play, finally forcing Payne, in fact, to turn it upfield and straight to John Boyle. Towards Osgood again, but Wall getting in this time. Hudson back to Mulligan. On again for Webb to go in, and Tambling right back. Kellard, Wall. Palace's throw. Wallace, Taylor. And away goes Craven, but it may be too far for him, it is. The idea was a good one, and it was a good idea in the first place for Craven to let it run. Perhaps to snap it back from the byline. He had Goodwin in the middle waiting for it. Now Webb, touch off to Hudson. And now for Cook. A low one this time towards Garland and towards Webb. He had time to think Garland. And that's number 2 by Garland. Webb had his chance when it came across low from Cook. Couldn't make it count, but Garland could. Goal number 4 for Chris Garland. Indeed, he hadn't scored since that memorable goal against Spurs in the semi-final of the League Cup. But that makes it now 2-0 for Chelsea, and really puts Palace in the most awful trouble. To his skipper, Johnny Hollins. Hudson fighting off all comers and finding Hollins, and now to Boyle. In turn to Charlie Cook. Boyle again. Hudson couldn't make contact with it, and it's John Craven for Palace. Sammy Goodwin. Certainly nobody very much more depressed, I would think, in this Stamford Bridge ground today than Crystal Palace manager Bert Head on the left there. So a free kick now to Palace. Bobby Tambling with it in a deep one towards McCormick, who'd gone up. Wall, who'd gone up as well. Couldn't keep it in. So Chelsea's goal kick. Taylor and Payne. Taylor. A good win again. This time for Craven. Played on for David Payne, and Boyle coming in, and a corner. So Bonetti, eyes everywhere, looking to pick up the yellow shirts of Crystal Palace players. John Boyle at the near post, Harris there too, and Tambling with the corner, curling in again and deep. McCormick was right in there. Blythe turning it back again. Wallace. Oh, found a nice little angle there, Wallace, and off Dempsey, and behind again for another corner to Crystal Palace. Willie Wallace going to take this one. A low one. A back heel there. Blythe, then he makes it count. Bill Blythe. Well, there haven't been many smiles for Palace this season. Blythe, a lovely smile and a fine goal to give Palace a little bit of hope. Really hammered that one in. So now with 10 minutes left, Palace are given something to fight for. Only Blythe's second goal of the season. And now Mulligan. Wall tripped there by Garland as he tried to get away. Free kick to Palace. Now they've really got to summon up everything for a big effort in the 10 minutes or so that remain. Hudson. And now Cook. Boyle. Kellard fighting and fighting and fighting again. And Taylor, another great little scrapper in the middle, but that time losing out to Webb. Hollins forward to Osgood. Cook. Hudson. Played again there. Behind, in fact, for the corner by David Payne. Chelsea's corner. 8 minutes now to go. Dempsey going up towards the far side of that Crystal Palace penalty area. Cook again to take the corner for Chelsea. But Taylor to nod it down, but only as far as Cook. Inside for Hollins. Osgood. Osgood! Oh, just wide with a curler! He measured that with ice-cool efficiency, hit it with the inside of his boot, curling all the way, and only fractionally beyond that far post of John Jackson's. Craven, but it stands still at 2-1, and Palace are still in the fight. Oh, stealing the defence there nicely to find Sammy Goodwin. Across there as Taylor goes in, and Wallace was trying to make a touch with it. Webb nodding it on. McCormick now, Palace piling men forward. Taylor. Oh, and they misread each other's thoughts. And Osgood and Taylor having a right old barging contest. And the book is coming out, and it's going to be Osgood's name, I think, that goes in. Well, there was a fair old barging contest there. And referee Wallace taking the name of Peter Osgood. Sure, the name isn't as long as all that, but Osgood's name goes in the book. Still writing. And it's going to be McCormick to take the free kick for Crystal Palace. Over that together almost. Craven. And a free kick given to Crystal Palace. No, it's the final whistle. In fact, a little under time played, but a few seconds. But in fact, it's defeat for Crystal Palace that could be a crucial one. And a victory, their fourth in succession. Goals by Johnny Hollins in the first place on the right for Chelsea. And a second one by Chris Garland for Chelsea, with Mel Blythe pulling one back to give Palace a little hope that didn't materialise. Number 6, Mel Blythe. And so Chelsea go towards being London's top club, which they want as a passport to Europe next year. And Crystal Palace in dire trouble at the foot of the table. The final score then at Stamford Bridge is Chelsea 2, Crystal Palace 1.